the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus for a few days now, and here's what we think.
The camera is really powerful.
It can run the latest game.
The S10 marks 10 years of the Galaxy lineup, so I went in expecting big things. But does it live up to the hype? I think that Samsung has built a solid device, but not a special device. And here's why. We get a glorious screen that stretches 6.4 inches edge to edge. DisplayMate has already announced that this is tested at 1200 nits, which is damn fucking bright! This means that under the sun you can see everything that's going on, it's super bright. And in the night, blind. The new Infinity O display also looks fantastic. There's this cutout here for the two front cameras, which means that you can get rid of the notch that a lot of the other phones have, but this, it's not exactly new.
I'll be talking about the camera next. So I've had the privilege to play with the camera over the last 2 days and I brought it out for a spin. On the S10 Plus, there's 5 cameras, 2 in the front, 3 at the back. The two front cameras consist of a 10 megapixel regular camera and an 8 megapixel depth sensor. This selfie camera has the highest DxO marks score and it's blowing all the other phone camera out of the water. You can see from all the photos I've taken, it is actually pretty good. So onwards to the back cameras, there are 3 back cameras on the phone. The wide angle lens, the regular lens, and the telephoto lens. So if you look at this shot over here, and you zoom it in, it's actually quite clear. If we zoom right into the point where the shadows and the highlights meet, you can tell that a lot of the details are still there, which means the dynamic range on this camera is pretty good. How well does it do under low light condition? These are a few shots that I've taken last night. You can see this cat here. The picture itself is slightly muddy and I'm not quite sure about how well you should use it at night lah. Moving on from this, the camera can actually do intelligent composition. When you point the camera to something, it will tell you exactly how to frame your shot. Sometimes it will give very weird results, but other time it makes me frame my shots in ways that I haven't thought about before, and turns out the result is actually pretty good. I thought it would be a failure and I'm just gonna talk trash about this and but it was great.
My turn! So in Singapore, we're getting the Exynos 9820 processor along with the 4100 mAh battery. So I played 3 different games, a MOBA, RPG and an FPS, all on maximum graphics. So bear in mind, different apps have different effects on the battery. If you're just gonna use it for normal use and not gaming all the way, it should last you quite a while. Even though the screen is quite wide, I have no problems trying to reach across the screen. Also, since it's quite light, I have no problems holding it for long hours. Lastly, in terms of sound, I'm not that much of an audiophile, but to me, it sounds pretty decent. Especially in FPSs where you have to hear where the enemy is coming from so you can turn around and pew pew pew! A small issue I do find is that while you're holding the phone, the sound does get a little bit muffled. But that's not that big of a deal, considering I think most people would use headphones while gaming anyway. So it's just a small issue.
The Samsung S10, S10 Plus and S10 5G are the first phones to feature an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. When you put your thumb to your phone, it sends out a sound wave to measure the scatter and bounces them back into the phone to create a 3D image of your thumb, which means it's supposed to be more accurate, and better still, you can use your phone while your hands are wet. The face recognition, however, is slightly less secure. It doesn't have the array of sensors that the Apple Face ID has, and instead relies on a 2D image to unlock your phone. Ugh. And now we're gonna try fooling the system. Alright, so now we have all these things in front of me that I'm going to test to unlock my phone with my thumb. I'm going to put up. So the toothpaste and the hair gel didn't really work to unlock the phone. I'm guessing it's because all these pasty things clog up all the ridges of my fingerprint, so the ultrasound cannot sound enough lah. So now we're going to try with oil. Alright, so now we're going to test how secure is this face unlock. See whether it unlocks. Unlock. Facial hair. No match. So now we're going to try makeup. Wait. Okay, it's not working. No, it's not detecting me at all. Alright, so in conclusion, right, hair is you're able to unlock your phone if you change your hairstyle. But if you're trying to grow facial hair, it might be a bit hard to unlock your phone. And if you do makeup like this, very thick, you also might have some trouble. So maybe stick with the fingerprint sensor lah. Okay?
On to you, Liz.
What I do love about these new releases is that Samsung released not one, not two, but 4 phones. So aside from the S10 and the S10 Plus, there's also the S10 5G for those of you future-proofers, and there is the S10e, which is smaller, lighter, and cheaper. It's selling in Singapore for $1,078, which isn't budget, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than many other flagship phones out there. The Samsung S10 is not groundbreaking, but it does take the best from here and there and it stuffs it all into one very polished, well thought out device. So what if it doesn't have fancy new tech like vein recognition, it's not foldable, or it doesn't have an aspect ratio of 21:9? What we get here is a very reliable, dependable, solid workhorse. And sometimes, that's all we need.
Gatsby hair wax. No, that's not funny. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Nobody got that joke. Okay, I shall do it another time.